Our day started off wonderfully. We woke up in a yellow submarine and began our journey to another adventure. We faced huge roadworks as it was the result of the biggest flood New Zealand had ever faced, happening only 1 week prior, and it forced us to change the plan. We didn't know at the time this is not the only thing why we will change our plans.
We had all the idea of the series of New Zealand, like we were super excited about New Zealand. But
despite the changes of our plans, we are feeling blessed to be able to wander around this stunning island and have so much fun traveling and staying in interesting places. We have seen such beautiful nature here, so without further ado, let's jump to our day 3 adventure.
good morning, party people, or more appropriately, travel people. So that's our third day in New Zealand, and today we're actually having quite an exciting plan, of course, after the yellow submarine video that we had last time. You think that nothing could be as excited, but today we are going to the biggest lake you can find in the North Island of New Zealand, and we are also seeing one of the cities that are more famous for the tourists, called Rotarua or something like that. So let's go and see what we can find today in New Zealand, what we haven't seen yet.
And we were driving, then stopping, driving a bit more, and stopping again.
So we assume after the floods, there are a lot of road maintenance happening. So how our trip usually looks like, we're just standing in the lines waiting just to let us through and go forward. So it's basically like half of our day.
From Marton town, where we spent the night in a submarine, to Taupo was roughly a 3 hours drive, but it took us 5 hours to get there. We saw that we wouldn't make a cruise around the lake, Taupo, and the only thing to comfort us by the time was breathtaking views to Mount Ruapehu. Later, we stopped near the lake to take a small glimpse at it and inform our cruise company that we won't make it on time and they shouldn't wait for us.
We were late because of all the traffic and everything. We were just stuck on the road and didn't manage to do that. And it happens when you are traveling. You need to adjust. So it was super chaotic. We were all over the place. So you see us only when we are here. But we decided to change our plans. And now we are in the strange place, actually. We are in moon craters somewhere near Lake Taupo. And you can see it's not geysers, but it's kind of like steams are close to that. You wouldn't believe how warm those steams are. And they do not smell like Sierra as they do in Iceland. They're super warm.
Craters of the Moon is a part of Wairekai, the largest geothermal field in New Zealand, which lies in the Taupo Volcanic Zone. It showcased the natural thermal activity of Taupo, including bubble craters, steaming vents, and colorful soils. This area contains not only thermal sites, but also Huka Falls, which is a phenomenon of natural hydropower with more than 220,000 liters of water per second. After doing some sightseeing, we hit the road again, and we weren't surprised anymore by constant roadworks. Still, it was a little bit after midday, so we started to think what else we could do here in New Zealand. So, after craters and Huka Fall, we decided to head instantly to our next destination. And our next destination, Hobbiton, one of the places well known all around the world and also one of the most visited places in the whole North Island. So we hopped on the tour to this movie Wonderland.
Our way around the corner, we'll look to the right hand side of the bus, and there you see the Alexander Farm.
Alexander Farm was first spotted in 1998 by Peter Jackson, who was director, writer and producer of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies. After suitable negotiations with the owners, work started in transforming part of the farm into sets of Hobbiton and other parts of Tolkien's movies in March 1999. And now everyone can come and visit this magical village of hobbits and explore it. What was fascinating the most that there were all 44 hobbit holes and each has unique decoration based on a hobbit who lives there. Also, it's surrounded by typical New Zealand nature, green grass and butterflies flying all around you. Also, we were able to see the most famous hobbit hole called Baggins. Most of hobbit holes are just facades, but there is one that visitors can enter. It's a little bit empty, so we couldn't find any hobbits in here. Visiting this village was not only interesting to know more about Lord of the Rings or Hobbit movies, but also to understand how movies are built in general. After the tour, we took our way through the Hobbit's jungle and reached the tavern, where we were offered to taste Hobbit's ale or cider. After degustation, we were heading back to our starting point of the tour and hit the road again, this time to the touristic city of Rotarua, near where we sleep again in a unique accommodation. And our new home is a tiny house, a new trendy way of living minimal, and we as a backpackers have a close relationship to this type of lifestyle. We will show you this amazing place in the next video, so subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. Even though we stayed in this amazing place here, something happened during the night.
Hi. So I know Mantas will not tell that because he respects me too much and everything, but to explain, like, we had all the idea of the series of New Zealand, like we were super excited about New Zealand, but I got sick and I'm sick as crazy. We are currently taking the COVID test, buying the COVID tests, because I have temperature, I'm coughing, I have a cold, everything is in pain, I want to puke. I mean, I have so many symptoms, I don't really know which one is which one, and it looks like I'm crying all the time, but I'm not. It's just my eyes, something happened to them, like they're always like full of water. Yeah, so I got sick and all our New Zealand plans now are kind of going left. No, but like we don't know what to do, where to go. Some of the drives are too long for me. I couldn't take that, and even though I can, like today we should go to Taupo Thermal Wonderland, but if I go there and it's kind of raining outside a bit, so normally we would definitely go for a walk, but I'm super sick, so we couldn't, and then it doesn't really make sense to go there. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but super sad that our series just got like this and it like not happening probably anymore. So have fingers crossed for me that I got better. Probably by the time you're watching this video I'm definitely better, but yeah, sad. Like one of the most beautiful countries we have been to, but you never know, like the health is always a priority, so we have to prioritize that. And health is always our top priority, so we stayed a couple of days in Mata to recover as everything was getting better, but still not perfect. We decided to go back to Auckland and leave our car at a rental place. We rented a hotel and stayed here for almost 5 days to fully get healthy before going back to Asia. There will be one more video about New Zealand before going to a new country, so thank you for watching us and hit that like and subscribe buttons as it means a world to us. And let's meet in the next video.